So, back for week 2 of the High Roller Draft League. This week I'm going up against MrAmazing. So, going into this pretty much completely untested, because I was going to be testing, and then the unfortunate news that Crystal had passed away reached me and I did not practice. So, dedicating this match to Crystal. Okay, there's no sun at all. There is very much sand. Okay. Chandler was supposed to be very good here. With a hip powered on, it's just going to be maybe a little awkward. My Zoomer will be very good. Like I was expecting to Dynamax Chandelure here. The Crocodile is pretty good as well. I am Intimidate, so I will activate a Defiance. But Crocodile will still do well against it. It's the only issue. If I go Tangrowth Chandelure, they can just taunt me because Whimsicott would ignore it. If they do go Whimsicott, that is. I don't want Thunderous at all. I don't think I want Weavile. I'm going Tangrowth Crocodile with Chandelure and Azumarill in the back. Like, these were the 4 I expected to bring to the match. Chlorophyll is completely wasted on the Tangrowth. I guess it won't be if I Dynamax and Max Flare. Or something Max Flare, it doesn't really matter what. Okay, I am activating Defiance straight away. Could be worse, because I can Rage Powder. Could just start Dynamax Max Quaking immediately and just start stacking the boosts. That would not be the worst thing, but I don't think I want to. Finny is faster than my Crocodile, but that's expected because I am a brave one. It is a shame I did not go Chandelure and Tangrowth, because that would have been pretty decent against this. Right, so... what to do? This is an awkward lead for me. It is a shame I didn't go Chandelure. Right. I'm going to double into the Bishop, I think. I don't want a Dynamax. Finny can't knock me out, surely. Maybe Specs would. Yeah, Scarf Bishop. Okay. That's really good. Because that means they can't touch the... whatever it is. The Chandelure at the moment. So they would need to Dynamax. And they went for Tangrowth as well, so I'm fine with this. This is a decent start. Bit of a shame that my Tangrowth outspeeds my Crocodile. Oh no, it didn't. Because I was thinking, yeah, no, because I was going like that because Leaston would redirect. I wasn't factoring in that I would lose with the speed on my Crocodile. So, okay. So that's a threat to Chandelure gone. So not the worst that could have happened. But still not ideal. Does Dracozolt outspeed the Tapu Fini? You would assume so, right? Don't have much damage in Tapu Fini now, to be fair. I do need to get into Trick Room. could be risky. Because if they go for a water move this time instead of Moonblast, because they're not specs based on the damage, right? So they could very easily switch up to the water move, and that would be very bad for me. But Dynamax Graxol makes a lot of sense. But that's Tapu Fini. So, if they go for a water move, I am not in a good position. Unless I live in Aerial Ace. Because that won't be double power Bolt Beat, that won't KO me. Aerial Ace won't KO me. Oh, wow, that's a slow Draxel. But it was Starfall. That's really bad. Because Moonblast would not have KO'd the Tank Growth. That would have been a good switch into the Chandelure. And now this is not a good switch into the Chandelure because I am taking a higher horsepower and getting KO'd. No, I am not. Weakness policy, let's go! Does not matter in the slightest at this point. Right, so. This is really bad at the moment. Like, really bad. That was not the correct switch. If I'd just let Crocodile go down there, I may have been able to Dynamax the Chandelure. The awkward thing here is Bolt Beat. I will need to dodge the Bolt Beat at this point. That's the only way out of this at this point, I think. And this is the most efficient thing to Dynamax now. Because I need to, like, well, I will try and do this, but that was not a good start. Because they didn't go Whimsicott, I could have just gone Chandelure, Rage Powder, Trick Room, and I would have probably just swept. But I was expecting a Whimsicott something or other in game 1, and that would have just ignored the Tank Growth, so I was not correct. If they are Hustle, 80%. If they are not Hustle, they wouldn't KO. Most likely. If they are Hustle, I could dodge. And then a Zoom Roll could definitely do it, but I would need to get fortunate here. Starfall covers the Crocodile switching. Maybe they don't have a water move. You can do it as Zoom Roll. You cannot do it as Zoom Roll. So very much just gone. Okay, that was not correct from me at all. So I obviously need to get in Trick Room. So surely I can just go with the... because they're Scarf Bishop as well. Which is funny because I'm Scarf Weavile. Yeah, Trick Room is looking good here. So if they're not going the Whimsicott route, I've got pretty much guaranteed Trick Room. So I'm definitely, I'm switching up to Chandelure Tank Growth next game. Be interested to see what kind of lead they were expecting from me, because I was not expecting to have a Fini Bishop. Who knows if they brought Hippowdon? I would have liked to have known that. Go with the Whimsicott, that'd be annoying. Just, well, like, it wouldn't be annoying unless they have Taunt. If they do have Taunt with the Whimsicott, that would be the annoying thing. But I'm going with Chandelure Tank Growth. Like, I'm bringing these ones. These are the best ones, for sure. I don't like the Weavile here. It's definitely this. The Assault Vest is near useless on the Azumarill. Wackenberry might have saved the game. Because I could have protected the Chandelure and Starfall the Dracozolt. And I'd at least be able to find out the final Pokemon. But it is going to be this. If I'd have gone for Rage Powder and just high horsepower in that game 1, I'd have still had a full HP Crocodile. Then I'd have been actually able to do something. If I did Quake, I'd have actually been in a great position if I had just Quaked. Because then the Tapu Fini wouldn't have done much. Dracozolt would just get KO'd. Anything in the back would get KO'd. Like, if I just get into Trick Room, I'm sorted. I guess there's that head Powdon that does actually underspeed my entire team if it's min speed. Azumarill wouldn't care, Crocodile wouldn't particularly care. Chandelure wouldn't mind because it could activate the weakness policy. Okay, I remember the same thing. So I should be able to Rage Powder Trick Room. If they Muddy Water, that should not KO me, based on the fact that they were not Specs, right? Because that Moonblast did nothing to the Tangrowth. Specs would have two-shot, so I can Rage Powder Trick Room. And because they are Choice Scarf on the Bishop, assumedly. Actually, no, I don't know if they're Choice Scarf on the Bishop, do I? You would assume with low sweep. I don't know, actually, because they could be able to Suck Punch me. I don't know. But they weren't Sash, they must be. Like, they wouldn't have low sweep on a slow Sash Bishop. That would defeat the point. So I'm playing under the assumption they're Scarf. Camping in Powdon. Dracozolt, I'm fine with that. This is fine. Like, what's wrong with this? Nothing at all, right? Okay. So do I Dynamax the Chandelure? Because I've got the weakness policy potential going now. It's just, is there Hippowdon waiting in the back to screw with the Chandelure? Because I could save the Dynamax. Tapu Fini could easily switch out to Bishop. And it will do so, most likely. Okay, okay, I can still play Pokemon, it seems. Oh, come on, don't do it. Don't you dare. Oh, come on, no. Oh, that's really bad. I am not a fan. Going for it again. And this shouldn't KO that. I'm going to have to do this calc actually. That shouldn't do enough. That was unlucky. What am I doing? Chandelure. Yeah, that's not KOing, so if they have Sucker Punch on Scarf, fair enough. That was an unfortunate miss. Because now they can just switch out into a Fini again, can't they? Oh, it is a Powdon. Okay, okay, give me this damage, give me the damage. They are probably not Hustle. Like, they could very much be the Sandrush one. Give me the damage. Thank you, Chandelier. Do your job, please. Oh, do your job. Look at that. Yeah, not respecting Rage Powder at all. So what do they have against Azumarill anymore? Things are looking good this game. Like, there's 2 turns of Trick Room left. They can't they can't yawn me or anything if they have Powder. Could go into Crocodile and start quaking. That's not bad, to be fair. Because that's just hitting everything in the Dracozolt slot, and if it protects, it gets KO'd. I could have gone to Azumarill to Starfall, but, you know, whatever. I'm not Regenerator, so I won't bring myself back up to Focus Sash. But I will Quake the Dracozolt slot, is incredibly safe. And do I Leaf Storm with Powdon? Do they just slack off? There's nothing they can really do. They Body Cross the Crocodile, that's not doing too much damage. And this will let me take on the Finny better. It's just, do I Leaf Storm at -2? Which should still KO the Hippowdon. Or do I get into a Azumarill to actually do damage? No, like, I'll Leaf Storm, it's fine. Doesn't matter. Maybe it's like, fair enough. I'll deal with you later, it's fine. Like, that's good damage still. Now, do they switch in Finny and allow me to potentially Sleep Powder them in the future? Well, actually, they can yawn me this turn. Because they can yawn on the final turn of Misty Terrain, and then when it disappears, I'll go to sleep. So if they do have yawn, they would be able to this turn. Okay, they go into Finny. Does make sense. Quake into Powdon and give Azumarill another special defense boost. And I'm not concerned about this Finny at all. I'm getting 2 special defense boosts. I should be fine against this Finny. It's not doing too much damage. Yeah, they don't yawn. That's good. I'm fine with that. Because next turn I can go for potentially Applejet. Depends how strong Crocodile is. I can go for Applejet. And Quake into the Tapu Fini. And they set up the rain here. So I can absolutely Aquajet. It shouldn't do too much. Yeah, that's not much at all. But is it enough with the rain boost next turn? That will be pretty close. I don't think so. It will be incredibly close, but I don't think so. Go on, Crocodile, you can do it. You're +2. My damage intuition is pretty good at this point. Look at that, like, that's a chunk. Go Crocodile. I should KO Bishop in Rain, right? Had I ever damaged the Finny? Had I found out it was leftovers? I don't know if I did. So... do I Aquajet the Azumarill so that... Because 2 Aquajets KOs the Bishop, and it would avoid an Iron Head flinch. Which is like the way out for them that I'm seeing. But then this would let me just play rough it next turn. Might be risky. I don't feel the need to protect with the Crocodile because they're going to protect and double into the Azumarill. So they did Iron Head, so I should have Aquajetted. But the plus 2 special defense should allow Azumarill to survive. Yes. Yes, it does. And I should have gone for play rough to cover for this, but of course high horsepower is going to miss and allow the Crocodile to survive. No, it's not. That's fine. Like I should be able to win with Azumarill and Tangrowth here. Azumarill's so strong. Oh, that's why. Azumarill's still pretty strong. I know it's in the rain and all that, but yeah, this is very nice now because I can just go for a very safe Rage Powder and Liquidation. I could still play rough, I think. I can still just go for Leaf Storm. And I probably shouldn't Rage Powder actually because they could Muddy Water, and Muddy Water could do things, but I don't think it matters. They smartly don't show me the water move. So Assault Vest did come into play for Azumarill. What am I talking about? It did come into play. And I did miss Leaf Storm. Nice, I got it out of the way, so it's not going to happen next game. Good. That's how it works. Okay. That was better, for sure. Like, game 1 was a complete wash. That was way better. Would they adjust to Whimsicott Cobalion? What could they do to adjust to my leads? Switch into a Hippowdon, or lead with Hippowdon straight away? I don't think they have Yawn on the Hippowdon, given the fact that they're just immediately leading with Tapu Fini, and they just have Tapu Fini on the team. So we'll see if if Whimsicott gets led, it has Taunt, is going to be my assumption. Still do like the Tangrowth, even though it just never Rage Powdered. They just didn't respect Rage Powder. They kept attacking with the super effective thing into the other thing and not very effective into Tangrowth. Their adjustment's got to be a Taunt Whimsicott or Hippowdon lead / switch in. they don't lead with Dracozolt, then I can lead with Azumarill. That is the logic I'm going with. And if they do lead with Dracozolt, I will simply switch in my Crocodile.
It's not a Whimsicott. It's not a Whimsicott.
Not sure what to think about this one. Unless it was safety goggles on the Cobalion, then I'm not sure what that was doing there. Cobalion is pretty weak as well, so... tempted to play rough the Tapu Fini and protect my Chandelure. Because they've got to be scared of the Trick Room. Look at this spin around as it protects. That's so lovely. Okay, yeah, Stone Edge makes sense. Okay, it was Scald. Was that move? Okay, so I made a good play, and I'm going to miss the play rough, so I don't... Yeah, okay, nice, nice. Well done, Azumarill. That's a good start. Look at that, that's a two-shot. Well done, Azumarill. I got the attack drop, not a special attack drop. I know that's not how play rough works, but you know, that would have been nice. So that was a good start. I'm going to switch to Tangrowth. That was a very, very brave turn one. And I'm not sure how that would have stopped, like, because they don't have Muddy Water, they have Scald. I'm not sure how that would have stopped Tangrowth's Chandelure. Like, if they would safety goggles on the Cobalion, it's super weak. Like, I just don't care. Like, look at that, that's pathetic. They switch up to Moonblast, which is smart. Nice, nice. That paused for longer than I thought it should have done. But there we go. It's looking pretty good now. If they go into Dracozolt, I can Rage Powder and Starfall. If they go into Powdon, I can just Water Move it. Like Cobalion, I'm ignoring Cobalion. It sucks without the beat up. It's really weak. Okay, Bishop. Right. I can still very much Rage Powder. And I will do so. What could be bad here is if they Dynamax the Bishop and I get a defense drop with Liquidation. That would be less than ideal. I'm hoping for a Dynamax Cobalion. That's way better for me. That's way better for me. Because if I do get a defense drop on the Bishop, I'll just KO it with Aqua Jet. And I'll be able to confirm if it is actually Choice Scarf on the Bishop, which is my strong suspicion. It is indeed. Oh, okay. Ah, nice. They tried to beat up that. Fair enough. This was a good turn. Because if this puts the Azumarill into Aqua Jet range, I am looking very sweet. Because they didn't Steel Spike. If they had a Steel Spike, I would have not stopped the beat up. But this might be strong enough with an Aquajet. That's close. I'm taking this time. If I'd have gone for Play Rough, I'm confident that would have been enough. Why does it default to Sap Sipper? Why would it do that? And Aquajet. I'm not confident in that. But I can go into Crocodile here, I think. I think this is fine. Because if Aquajet does KO the Bishop, I'm going to sweep with this Crocodile for sure. And it doesn't matter that I'm intimidating the Bishop because they're beating ups. And that doesn't matter against my Pokemon and will actually benefit me because it will do slightly more damage to themselves. Could go for Play Rough predicting a draft result. This is saying 29 to 36, but then they might have HP investment. I don't think they would. Oh, I could do it. Because I want to double the Bishop with Quake to cover for the Dracozolt potential switch-in. But if they do, I can just switch out Azumarill and Chandler and Quake it next turn. Because if it doesn't KO the Bishop, then this will look silly. But it's saying 29 to 30%. Ah, I should have done it. I did know how to play Pokemon, and now I don't know how to play Pokemon. What am I doing? It's fine. They can't really damage the Crocodile. So you know how I said I was intending to Dynamax Chandelure, and I have not done so at all, and will not do so in this game. Come on, I got one prediction right, and then didn't. Like, I got punished for getting it right by Mr. I need to go with my instinct still. It worked out last time. Continue to go with the instincts. Does he even Play Rough this far? That's still good shit. Knuckle, okay. That Dracozolt is going to be pretty scary now. But that is still not a Steel Spike. So they are not boosting their defenses. This will hurt a lot. This is a massive chunk, right? I don't think it will KO. It'll be super close if it's going to, like, that's a chunk. And I get to very safely... so I can, yeah, what I can do now is I can switch out the Azumarill into Chandelure and Quake the Dracozolt very safely, I think. Is that worth? So what if they double Crocodile now with Knuckle? Because Knuckle will actually do some damage now. I don't think that will KO though. I think this is okay. Should have called, like, I called the Dracozolt switch in and didn't do it. I didn't trust my Azumarill. I need to trust my Azumarill. Because that Aquajet into Quake would have won the game for sure. So I'll swap into Chandelure and I will Quake the Dracozolt. So that's the only real threat to the Azumarill at this point. I'm expecting to lose Chandelure here. It's going to be really close if that KOs because they're +2 Dracozolt as well, but they can't Volt Peak. We've still got Misty Terrain up, I think, so Dragon would do it. Okay, they did Volt Peak. Yeah, okay. I think I'm good. Goodbye, Chandelure. You were supposed to be amazing this matchup, and all you did was really set Trick Room and miss a Heat Wave. To be fair, it chunked the hit power on. It's fine. How much does Azumarill do to Cavalians? They did not Steel Spike at all. 20 to 25. That's gonna be close. Because I'm in a position where I kind of need to trust my Azumarill to get the KO when I should have done that the previous turn anyway. Like, I could theoretically win with 2 Aquajets here. Pretty sure this is right. Bishop can't protect. +2 Iron Head won't KO Azumarill. If this KOs Bisharp, I win. Because they would have to close combat to the Crocodile, and then that ensures the KO with Aqua Jet. So I needs to do this anyway. Would this have KO'd? It would have KO'd. Good job, Azumarill. So I should have trusted my instincts and believed in my Azumarill. Because yeah, now they close combat, defenses are dropped, Azumarill wins. So, good. If it was Sacred Sword, I think I could have still lost. There we go. Because 29 to 36, like that looked like it was probably just at 30% anyway. But yeah, close combat drop ensures that that will be enough to KO now. So. There we go. So, that one's for you, Crystal. Rest in peace, please, Crystal. Like, because you had a massive impact on the community. You were, as far as I know, the first openly non-binary VGC player, and you owned that. So, you will leave a lasting impact on VGC. Rest in peace.